Yeah, we're staying. I'd like a waffle sandwich. I'd like a little bit of baba ganoush in there with that.
I would say 90% of my business depends on the financial institutions. The whole area, it depends on the business that comes from them.
What you're looking at right here, that's the new Yankee Stadium hot dog carts. This is not the fun time to be in business. I always would come to business looking for that next new opportunity and great new sale. And it's a lot more fun to come to work and say you sold too many and you can't make it than, gee, where are we going to get our next sale from?
I'm feeling a little optimistic because I feel as though we got through the toughest months. So if we're able to withstand these last couple of months that have been pretty lousy, I feel optimistic that we're going to push forward and get to some good times.
In October 2008, the New York Times began following several small businesses in the New York area to track their efforts to survive the economic downturn. Each business owner's story is different, but they share common difficulties caused by the ongoing recession. With a new president and the coming of spring, there are also signs of a new optimism, that perhaps the worst part of their struggle is over.
I'm not really sure if we hit bottom yet. I'm hoping we did. March started off pretty good. First couple of weeks of March have been good, which shows some promise. Maybe the nice weather is maybe one thing, maybe because people are staying home more and cooking. A few months ago, Con Ed, when I fell behind a month, they hit me with a security deposit, a large sum, and I was able to work out a deal, and they worked out a payment plan, which was a big help. I would say it's a primarily Catholic neighborhood, and people kind of are obligated not to eat meat on Fridays. They kind of stick to it.
It's Friday, it's Lent, so we have fish on Friday. We also tried their live chicken, already cooked already, delicious, about the best I've ever tasted. It's good to give me a break.
I don't know if I'm sure we're still going to struggle like everybody else is. How's it going to play out? You know, we're just trying to stay the course, kind of what we were doing prior to the holidays, just, you know, keep it on a skeleton crew, you know, tighten your belt, and just kind of stay the course until we get through this rough time.
My day is longer. I work harder. I work the lunchtime here, and then when I finish the lunchtime, I go upstairs and I work in the kitchen. One guy, he used to work upstairs slicing the meat and doing some other duties. I did have to let him go, and I'm doing it now.
That is the safety.
The same thing with my wife. My wife, I mean, she's helping me more. So actually, we're working harder and we making less.
Wherever I look, I see businesses closing among our friends, our circle. So when I see like we still work and we still can be able to pay our bills, so we feel like we still, thank God, lucky.
My landlord dropped my rent, trying to help me. For the next 6 months, he dropped my rent, and after the 6 months expired, if the economy starts to recover, then I'll go back to my old rent. And if it wasn't for him, with this offer, I did have to relocate to a small place.
Worksman Cycles is actually America's oldest bike manufacturer, but we're very specialized. What we make is adult tricycles, both for industrial use, delivery services, factories, and we also make recreational specialty bikes. Plus we make food vending push carts that are well known in New York City, hot dog carts, ice cream carts, etc. We've seen a big decline in in demand for our product starting in October, coming off a phenomenal 2008. It sort of all came to a disappointing stop as the economy crashed, because a lot of our customers are the big industrial customers like Chrysler and Ford and GM. The key for us is to find new customers, new uses for the products we currently make, and tweaking them a little bit so that they could reach some new markets like special needs, etc. So this is a famous Worksman ice cream tricycle, which we think is going to be a strong part of our business this coming year. Now, Everybody pictures back in the Depression Apple Annie standing on the street and selling her apples. In a way, that might be an extension of what's happening today, is that the food vending cart offers somebody an opportunity to go out and be entrepreneurial, make a living.
That's what I'm here for, to buy a cart, and start to work and see what's going to happen. And hopefully I'm going to make money.
The food vending cart business, it's always been important, although it doesn't generate the dollar revenues that our bicycle division does. If we see demand continue to increase for these items, then we'll have to look at bringing in more personnel, and it looks to me like that's a bright spot for 2009, is that our vending division should be pretty busy.